We are big fans of Lisa Downing, and what you're listening to is one of her fabulous pieces of work, and you can get copies of her CDs at her website, lisadowning.com. And we're so grateful we get to feature Lisa usually before she goes on a big trip to Spain.
Right, she's a fancy concert pianist.
Argentina. She's been all around the world. But I'll tell you what, when you talk about putting together an event and we talk about the talent, of course Lisa brings in her own talent. She's just incredibly gifted. But she also brings in another piece of talent with Vision Quest Entertainment. That's her company, Vision Quest Entertainment. They connect you with all the best talent, whether it's for concerts, weddings, corporate events, social events, birthdays, and apparently wedding season or wedding business is big business. Lisa, welcome to the show.
Hi, you guys. It's so great to see you again.
Well, very nice to have you with us, Lisa. Weddings. It is the season, is it not?
It is the season for weddings.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Did you hear about that proposal that we just talked about?
I heard you talking about it. I have not heard about that. Yeah.
Do you help with that piece, putting together the proposals, helping people plan their proposals?
Don't look at me because I'm not planning anything for a long time. Call me.
No, we don't, but we do help plan with all the wedding stuff, all the event stuff, all the, if you need to know what venues to use or what talent to use or, all of that kind of stuff.
All right.
Lisa, I heard that this year, the month of August, I believe, has 5 Fridays, 5 Saturdays, and 5 Sundays. Mm-hmm. So August is a big wedding month, right?
It is a big wedding month.
There could be
in Colorado.
50 million weddings
in
August.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting because people think that June is wedding month.
Right,
but
right.
really in Colorado, it's the fall.
Interesting.
I had my wedding in September.
Oh, I bet that was gorgeous.
It's gorgeous because that's the month that's least likely to rain, have weather, so you can have an outdoor wedding. And it'll still be beautiful.
That makes me so nervous to think about an outdoor wedding, Lisa. Anytime I hear somebody's doing one, it sounds lovely.
Oh, sure.
Sounds gorgeous and beautiful. But especially in Colorado, the weather can sneak up on you at any time. How do you have do you have to have a backup plan for that?
Yes, absolutely. And a lot of people don't. And that's a little risky, a little scary. And I always recommend that people have that backup plan, have that indoor.
Well, you've covered a lot of weddings over the years, yes?
Yes.
Give us some tips on some things that people need to be aware of. You talked about venue, you talked about the people maybe that you need to kind of surround you. They say it takes a village to raise a child. It probably takes 2 villages to pull off a wedding.
Pull off a wedding, yes, it does. And you got to be careful because a lot of people, they're budget conscious and they want to do things as cheaply kind of as possible or as frugally.
This is not the place to cut corners.
I was going to say, you can't do that anymore with all these new TV shows on, The Dress and Bridezilla and
or a radio co-host that sits there and says, on the one day that you're going to ask me to spend the rest of my life with
This is a big deal.
It's a huge deal. And I tell you, though, people, because of the advent of the Internet, they feel like they can just point and click and choose, and you really can't do that. Because what happens is that you don't know who you're connecting with, what their availability is, what their consistency in their business practices are. And so you need somebody who is an expert that can help guide you, that has all of those pieces in place. For instance, Vision Quest, we do everything. I mean, we do the entertainment piece, but we also do videography and photography. And for instance, today, right now, we've got Premier Action Video Productions, and they're videotaping this show right now. And so we're going to post that on on the Facebook page so that you guys can see the show.
And some of the quality of work that you provide.
And see the quality of work and see that Eric, in fact, does have a face for radio. No.
Oh
no. Did I say that in my outside voice?
Look what you just did. I love you, Lisa.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love
Lisa,
you
that was
back.
fabulous. And so now we start with the planning of the wedding.
Right.
Do we still need a full year?
You don't necessarily need a full year. If you've got an expert behind you, helping you make these critical choices, you don't really. But, it's always good to have as much time as you can afford to have.
Right. Because some of those places probably book up far, far in advance.
They do. They do. The event centers absolutely do. But again, if you have an expert that's helping you plan and point you in the right direction, you can get that stuff done a little bit more quickly than you might think.
You know, a lot of times when you work with an event planner, they can go to the hotel, they can negotiate different things that we as the common outsider wouldn't even think of. Do you have special strings you get to pull or different buttons you get to call and say, Charlie, it's Lisa?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you bet you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I've been in business for 35 years, so it's hard. Some of these people I went to high school with. So, it's like a long time, many decades of getting to know people. And it's my full-time job. That's what I do. So that's what you want to tap into when you're planning a big event like this.
So we're talking about the venue. We talk about the entertainment. What are some other pieces that we need to be thinking about for our wedding?
You do need to be thinking about the photographer, the videographer. You want to be thinking about people that you're going to have coming in from out of town. Where are they going to stay? Are they going to stay at your house?
No, thank you. I'm sorry, did I say that in my outside voice?
And you provide much of the talent for all of these different nuances that people might need, right?
Absolutely. So for the reception, for the dinner, the planning dinner before the event.
Wait a minute. There's supposed to be a planning dinner?
There's so you
know
have the dinner before the wedding, and then you have the wedding, and then you have the reception dinner and stuff too. So all of that stuff needs live entertainment.
We need a phone number.
303-979-7011, and my extension is 1.
303-979-7011. Extension 1 gets you straight to Lisa. VisionQuestMusic.com for Vision Quest Entertainment. Absolutely. Lisa, thank you for joining us today and giving us a little heads up and schooling me.
It wasn't much of an education. He kind of started at nothing. VisionQuestMusic.com. That's the website. VisionQuestMusic.com. 303-979-7011. We did talk today about weddings, but they do concerts, corporate events, social events, birthdays, team building, festivals.
If you need an expert, they've got it covered. Lisa, thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much, and you guys are the experienced pros.
Oh, we appreciate that. Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experienced Pros Radio Network.